my friends, so today we're going to talk about engagement. We're going to talk about specifically about LinkedIn and how to get noticed on LinkedIn. How do you create posts on LinkedIn? What are the basic things? I do lots of stuff. I actually was going to do a video, a training today, an episode on how to do Facebook, how to get Facebook engagement, because I can explain you the whole thing, how it all works. There's lots of people doing that, but the problem is that when I looked at my Facebook page, I started looking at my Facebook page, I was like, I'm not getting that much engagement these days. That's because I'm not doing the things that you're supposed to do to get that engagement. So there's no real sense in me explaining to you and then not being able to show you that I know how to do it, right? Even though probably about 6 months to a year ago I was getting lots of engagement because I was actually doing what you're supposed to do, but that doesn't matter. I tried to go through and find in my old posts to show you see this one, I had 30 comments, I had 50 likes and this and whatever, but anyways I couldn't really find it, and I don't really have time to go through that. And I'm thinking, you know what, I'm really been focusing on LinkedIn, and it's pretty cool the kind of content and engagement I'm getting on there, so I'm going to be showing you that in just a second. So the real question is this: what are the strategies, techniques, and tools that you need to learn to generate residual income from the e-learning boom that's happening right now? My name is Jean-Serge Gagnon, and welcome to Course Income Secrets. All right, so let's get right to it. Let's go to LinkedIn. I'm going to show you, well, the basics. Let's just show you first kind of what I'm getting, right? So let's just go to the screen here. So as you can see right here, this is just notifications. I'm getting people commenting on my posts, I'm getting people liking them, reacting. Of course, this is the one person here, but I'm going to scroll down. You've got another one here, different people. This is a day ago, as you can see, 22 hours, and I'm getting engagement, I'm getting comments, I'm getting people to see my stuff. Now, if I'm not sure, let me see if I go to my profile. I can actually show you things like, let's see, who viewed my profile, right? How many post views, how many searches and appearances. This is the activity. Whenever you go to somebody's profile or somebody's page on LinkedIn, you're going to be able to see, well, depending, lots of people don't even do anything on LinkedIn, right? They just post their jobs and they just contact recruiters with that, right? But if you're trying to build a business online, you're going to be wanting to do some sort of activities, right? So one of the things that you'll see here on people's pages that actually do stuff, I haven't, like, as you can see, this has been, I don't know if there's a date on there, but this has been a long time. You can see I've got 15,000 followers, my connections. Anyways, I'm not saying all this to brag, I'm just telling you because I kind of know LinkedIn. I've been using it for a long time. I'm actually doing a mastermind right now with somebody, a friend, Mark Lalonde, if you've heard of him. He's a 7-figure earner, going to be 8-figure this year most likely, and he's teaching us some of these things. Now I know a lot because I've been doing this for a while, but there's still lots of stuff to learn, right? So one of the things is that if you go to somebody's profile and they are active, or if you're active, if you're just like, say I go to the feed, right? The feed, which is similar to the Facebook feed, right? Where you got all these posts. If I go here and I like this, and let's just say Sunday quote, I'm just going to say that's a great quote. I could, of course I could read it more, but because I'm just doing that here for the sake of this, and now I can also like Deborah's comment right here, right? I scroll down, I'm going to see something else. I'm going to see somebody cutting up I guess that's a fake strawberry, I don't know. But anyways, you go through the timeline, you get these things, and whenever you like something, right, or whenever you comment on something, I'm going to just say this, I'm going to say that's pretty cool thing to see. There you go, because this is like a coyote and a honey badger apparently that are collaborating. Anyways, so I saw that before, but you see things. And okay, so this is what happens. So when I go now to my profile, now if you were to do that, you were to like things on LinkedIn, and you were to comment on things, and you were going to see that, you would actually be able to see the person. If you go to their profile, anybody else's profile, you would actually see right here, see, it says I commented, that's a great quote, I like this, right? I shared this. All right, how long have you, I just I've got some automation going on, so that's actually me just posting that, or not too long ago. but the other thing is if I go back to the news feed, you're going to see new posts here. And if I go, say for example, to Christine's profile, I can just click on her face or her name right here, right, and it takes me to her profile, and I can actually go down here and I can see her activity. Right now she hasn't posted an article. There's two different things that you do on LinkedIn. An article is kind of like a blog post, and then the rest of the activities is liking or commenting or sharing things, right? So that's why on my page you could see two different like parts. So let's go back to my profile here. On my page you can see right here I've got articles. I did post some articles. I can click on see all articles or see all activity. That lets you see what's going on on my profile or my page, whatever, right? So articles, well, okay, so now the next thing is, how do you actually create an article? How do you post something? So let's just post a picture. Right now I'm actually going to go up here and top here you can see start a post. I can either click on one of these, a picture, a video, or I guess is that an article? I've never actually used that to post an article, but write an article is right here, which is kind of creating a blog post, which is what I used to do. I used to create blog posts, and then I would copy part of that blog post in a LinkedIn article, and I would put a link to my blog, right? That's kind of how I was doing it before. I'm probably going to start doing that again. I'm not sure, depends on the training I'm going through with Mark Long right now. We're doing this thing called Octo Content Model, where we're going to be creating one piece of content a week, and then we're going to be splitting it up and organizing it so that we can post on different platforms through a process that we're going to be learning. So depending on what is taught there, I might not do this, but I just want to show you what I've been doing, and it does work. But let's just say we post this. So you just click on the picture here, and then I'm going to go take one of these images. This is my 12 critical steps to your online success ebook. So I just click on this. I'm just going to say next, and I'm going to say, have you been doing these steps already? Maybe if you're not getting the results you want, maybe it's just because you haven't done them in the right order, right? So that's the thing. So this is an ebook I'm putting together. I'm mostly done. The free ebook is ready, but I'm doing it according to the way they teach to make to generate some income, where you have a free part, and then you have a low cost part, and then you have a better experience, which is more expensive. So I'm doing this way. I've got the free ebook to get people on my lead. I'm getting leads all the time with this. I'm giving them away the free ebook, which includes 12 videos. It's an amazing, of course, value. I actually have the ebook right here, right? So I mean it's basically a 20-page or so ebook that is about these 12 steps and doing it in the right order. Anyways, enough pitching. I'm just talking about LinkedIn. So to post on LinkedIn, you would create your post like this, and in this case I'm actually going to put a link here. So get your free copy and I'm going to put HTTP actually http:/online success 12steps.com. all right, so yeah, there you go. So then you just of course click on the post, right? So you click on post, that becomes a post that you're publishing. So as you can see now, it's on my timeline, right? So now if I go back to my profile, actually I can go up here, right, like this, like I was doing, or I just click on my face on the side there. Now you can see under activity then that you now have this right there, right there is the link. So if I click on see all activity, over here you can see all the activities, right? The likes, the comments I put on here, and you can see how it says right here that I liked her comment. Then over here it says I commented on this. Then over here it says I liked it, right? And then of course I posted this, right? So up top you can choose to see all the articles, which are like the last articles was Oh, December's, that's a long time ago, right? 2 years ago. I probably, well, 3 years. Oh, well, no, obviously that's December 2017, so that's 2 years and a month, right? And then on posts is whatever you post, like in this case it'll be these posts that I've done, right? And under documents, I'm not sure, I don't think I have any documents. There you go. So that's how you post on LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, you just go there, you click here, you can say start a post, you can say this is a post as I'm doing well, actually it's not a live, I'm pre-recording this, I'm going to post it as a premiere on YouTube and on Facebook but I'm doing just the video right now to record it and showing you kind of how that works, right? So this is a post as I'm doing my video on how to post content and get noticed on LinkedIn. Okay, so now I'm just gonna post this and there you go. So now I've got a post. It's kind of looks silly to look at this, but still, that's part of it. And if I now the next question is, how do you get noticed? Oh, by the way, let's do an article just to show you. Click on this, write an article right here, and it opens up this, basically it looks like a blog post, right? So headline, this is a new article. Oh, actually, you know what, let's do this. Let's say how to post content and get noticed on LinkedIn. As I record this new episode, I'm creating this little article to show how it's done. I'll come back here and fill this in after, right? So you see this, I'm doing this. Of course you can post something right here, and let's just put this maybe let's put this one here. Now of course when you put a picture, right, it'll upload it first and takes a bit because it's I guess it's not a low resolution picture I have there, it's a high res. And I'll just drag this like this. What's going on? I want to drag it, I can't drag it. I thought you could drag this. I guess you can't. So you got to pick a picture that makes sense too. So I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to post it like this. I'm just going to publish it. And attraction marketing, hashtag, online courses, online branding, ask Jean-Serge, personal branding, LinkedIn secrets, course income secrets. There, anyways, that's good enough. So I'm actually going to say this here too. So how to post content and get noticed on LinkedIn, just showing my followers how to create an article. I will post link to video of this live session after it's recorded. All right, so there. So I'm just going to publish this. And now what happens is it tells me I want to share it. I'm not going to worry about this. You can get a link to it and share the link. But if I go, as you can see right here, it's actually called how to post content and notice on LinkedIn with my name, right? So now if I go back to my profile, now you're going to see in my activity that I posted a new article, posted new contents, and this is the article. So when you create the article, it creates a post about your article. That's why we saw the second part where I put hashtags, right? So this is what that kind of looks like. So that's what an episode. Now how do you get noticed, right? What's the algorithm of LinkedIn? How do you get it to see and show your stuff and whatever? It's very, very similar to other social media platforms. Social media platforms, they just want you, let's just go full screen here. They just want you to be social. They want you to be engaging. They want you to be there for other people. They want other people to find interest in what you're doing. they want you to be interested in what they're doing, they want you to engage. So really one of the secrets is that you have to be engaging. So if I go back to the homepage here, I'm getting people engaging on my stuff because I've been engaging on theirs, right? So I mean, this is one example, right? This is love the Octo content model and Laboom squad. By the way, the Octo content model and the Laboom squad is an amazing training. That's the training I'm going through right now with Mark Lalonde, and it's an amazing training. Part of it is learning how to do these different social media platforms, but the main secret is producing content like this content here that I'm doing right now. This episode that I'm doing right now is going to be turned into a Facebook post, a YouTube post, a blog post, an Instagram post, a LinkedIn post, and not just by taking the thing and sharing it everywhere. It's going to be by making it congruent to those, and it's not going to take forever. It's a process that we're going to learn over a period of time, 12 weeks, which we're in the second week. We're actually doing third week this week. But if you're interested in joining, you can certainly reach out to me. I'll send you a link and you can get in and just catch up, right? There's 2 episodes or 3 of them that we're doing the fourth one, so you are behind if you join in, but it's still really worth it. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn how to even do podcast, even use Alexa for Alexa briefings, flash briefings, iTunes. You're going to learn all these different things, so it's really worth it. So just let me know if you're interested in that. But anyways, so LinkedIn, so you go through here and you look at some of these posts, and of course you like things, but you also take the time to read and comment, right? So conference live, I'm just going to say, whoa, that's we just got some massive pieces of ice falling from the roof, I think, just banging in the window. I wonder if it would have but anyways, yeah. So Grant Cardone, I'm not sharing my screen anymore. So we got Grant Cardone over here. I'm just going to say would love to make it next year, right? So that's actually, I remember when I first got to GoPro, the reason I went to GoPro is because one year I got the live stream, and then the next year I decided I'm going to go, and I did. I'll probably do the same with the growth conference. And here's another one that I'm this is one of the things, of course, commenting and liking things is important. And of course, Millionaire Mind Monday. Whoa, Mondays are great to have a millionaire mind, but so is every other day, right? So let's just fix that. Whoops, like this. There you go. Anyways, so that's part of it, right? You got to be commenting and engaging and liking things. But the other thing too is that if you look at people's like for example Elise K here, she's got an Ask a KB hashtag. So what you've got to do here is you got to have you got to follow that hashtag. I'm already following it, right? There's different things that I'm following as well, different hashtags, and you got to create your own hashtag. So let's me go back to my profile here, go back to my post that I just did, my activity here, and I actually forgot about this in my, let's just go back to here, one of these posts, one of these last posts I did a bit ago. Oh, actually I should have done this like this, just the posts, just show me the posts, right? Just show me the posts. I'm going to go through here and I'm going to go find the post that I did from last Friday. There you go, this one here, and I'm going to go and take this. Whoops, oh, what happened there? I clicked something. Oh, okay. I'm going to take this here and I'm actually going to paste that on my other posts that I just did right now. So I'm going to edit this, I'm going to add that to the bottom here, and I'm going to save it. So now I'm asked, and that's the thing, right? So if I edit this again, I'm going to edit this one too. I'm going to put that in here. So you normally should be putting that on every single one of them. This wording, go ahead and copy it from me. Just change this, of course, to your own hashtag. It's got to be unique to you, so that, and I'll show you what that does in a second. So if I save this, and let's edit this one too, edit this post, and there you go. Okay, so now what happens is if you go to my, let's close these little buttons out. So if you go to my hashtag, if you go to my hashtag, if I go open up any of these, I can just click on it. If you go to my hashtag, you can say follow, right? You can say follow on my hashtag, and of course you're going to want your followers to do the same. So you should be going to my hashtag and clicking on the follow there. That'll allow you to see my stuff. But not just that, it becomes like a timeline, your own timeline, my timeline of my stuff, the stuff that I've been posting that is there. This is just my stuff. It lets you see just my stuff, just the stuff that I post that maybe you're interested in following. Well, this is the way you find all my articles. That's the best way to do it, is this little unique hashtag that you create for yourself. People will be able to see your stuff. I got only 25 followers on this. I just started this hashtag like, I don't know, a month ago, right? But it's going to grow. But as you can see, I've got, like you saw earlier, I don't know, where do we see that? Is that in the profile? If I go here, does it show you how many followers here? Oh yeah, right here. So you see I have 15,000 followers. So basically those are all people that connected with me, and those that connected and disconnected, I believe the following stays on, or some people can just follow, right? You just follow you. It's not, and then of course when I click on this, you can see how many people have seen my profile, right? You can see how many people are seeing it. The number of people that see your profile is based on searches, right? What are they doing? What are they saying, right? The 26 have found their job. That's pretty cool. 26 found you via the homepage. Oh, that's pretty cool too. So but of course I'm not paying for the premium, right? The premium, which lets you see more stuff. But this shows you who has seen my profile. As you can see, -3% since last week. I'm not super engaging, but I did kind of grow it quite a bit right over here in December, near the end of the month, right? But that's how you get noticed on LinkedIn. It's by creating content, and by engaging with content, and then of course you got to be posting things. I use automation. I also use a tool called Buffer, and I use other tools to automate some of it, right? So if you go to my profile, you're going to see some posts that I've posted that aren't with my Ask Jean-Serge hashtag. They're just automation things that I did using Buffer, using OnlyWire, using if this then that, using what's the other one I use, also social jukebox. I mean, I use different things, right? And I'm not saying you got to use all these things, because the really valuable content that you can create is all about producing something that your audience values. What is your audience? How do you define your audience? This is part of what this is, right? You gotta know how to do the things in the right order. It's no sense setting up all your tools, your blog posts and everything. That's what I did when I started. I did all that in the beginning. I learned all the tools, I learned all the platforms, I learned everything. I started posting everywhere, but I didn't do the first few steps, at least not in the way that you're supposed to. And this is why I created this, because I'm going through the process of reinventing everything, going through the process in the right order, and I want to take you along. All right, so again, don't just go to onlinesuccess12steps.com, or you're going to see the link in my LinkedIn. Go ahead and connect with me on LinkedIn. Send me a message, send me a private message, say, hey, I saw your video, or I heard your podcast, I'm interested in joining your network, please accept my connection request. And I usually accept everybody's connection requests. Let me just show you here for the fun of it what I have here. So if I go to my network right here, right, these are the connection requests I'm getting. Well, right here it says I had 435, and I'm not accepting everybody automatically, because they don't necessarily send me messages, right? I mean, this is a recruiting expert, open networker. Some of these people, they send me messages, just look forward to connecting, or they just send me a message. They don't even send me anything, just send me a connection, right? Other people, so if I click on see all 435, then of course I see all these things. I didn't even realize there's actually 2 pages that want to connect with me. I'll have to look at that later. I actually don't even know what that means. Well, I kind of had an idea, but I've never really worried about it, right? But you see all these requests, there's no messages. If you send me a message here, right, they're looking for an AWS engineer, it's for a job, right, let's connect, busy, right, who is this, just say something, tell me where you found me, send me a message telling me why you're connecting. If you're watching this and you want to connect with me on LinkedIn, of course I'm going to accept your connection. Just tell me you saw me in my episode on how to post content and get noticed on LinkedIn, and let's connect. Of course I'm going to follow any hashtags you set up for yourself, and I would appreciate if you followed mine, if we connect and everything else, if you engage on some of my posts, that would be fantastic. I would definitely appreciate that an awful lot. And so so that's basically it. That's how you get noticed and how you post content on LinkedIn. You can post a picture, a video, you can post an article, you can even post documents, which I haven't done, but I guess you can post, like, say, your resume or something like that if you're really just using LinkedIn to find a job. But so that's basically how you get connections and noticed and engagement on LinkedIn. All right, so we'll see you in the next episode. This has been Course Income Secrets, the entrepreneur's blueprint to generating income from the e-learning boom. Some of your friends need to hear this message, so don't forget to share. For more content like this, go to CourseIncomeSecrets.com and make sure to subscribe and follow us here. My name is Jean-Serge Gagnon. Until next time.